This is Tsim Sha Tsui Station. Tsim Sha Tsui is an MTR station on the TransWA line. The station originally opened on December 16, 1979 on the TransWA line, serving the area of Tsim Sha Tsui. East Tsim Sha Tsui Station on the TransWA line, which opened on October 24, 2004, is connected to this station by underground pedestrian passages. The two stations serve as an interchange point between the TransWA and TransWA lines. The station was built underneath Nathan Road in the 1970s. The site of exit A1 was once the vehicular structure with vehicular entrance to Kowloon Park, which was relocated to Haiphong Road. The contracts for the construction of the station, along with Jordan Station and tunnels, were awarded to Nishimatsu Construction. The station opened as part of the Kuntong line at the start. Service was extended southward across the harbour on February 12, 1980. Before the TransWA extension opened, the single line of the MTR travelled from Central to Kuntong, also known as the initial modified system. The station concourse was renovated in 1986. Tsim Sha Tsui Station was featured in Clifton Cole's 1987 film, It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World. It also appeared in the 1988 film Police Station 2. The station appeared while spies following a terrorist. The film also shows the station's interior. It also appeared in a brief chase sequence featuring Bridget Lin in Wong Kar-wai's 1994 film Chungking Express. Modification work were undertaken from 2002 to 2005 to facilitate new pedestrian subway connections to East Tsim Sha Tsui Station built by KCL Corporation. The contractor was Kumagai Gumi. The work involved reconfiguration of the concourse and various station upgrades. Exit A1 was rebuilt from 2014 to 2016 to provide a new lift and enlarge the access. During construction, a temporary exit was provided. The permanent exit reopened on May 7, 2016 with a crystal cube design, replacing the old concrete structure that houses the lift, two escalators and stairs. In December 2013, construction began on a redesigned Exit D. A new passage was built to connect the K11 shopping center, aiming to relieve congestion in the southern end of the station concourse, as well as the Modi Road subway. New passageway opened on 30th of December 2018. On February 10, 2017, a TransWA-bound train was the site of an arson attack in which 19 people were injured. The train operator drove the train to Tsim Sha Tsui for evacuation during the accident, and the station was closed after the incident and reopened next morning. The suspect died, unfortunately, after 3 months and was the only casualty for that incident. Platforms 1 and 2 share the same island platform, and out-of-system access to TransWA line is provided at the concourse through exits F or G and a walk along the Middle Road or Modi Road subway system. Although Tsim Sha Tsui Station and East Tsim Sha Tsui Station are connected, the fare gates of these two stations are separated. Single journey ticket passengers transferring from TransWA to TransWA line must purchase a second ticket at East Tsim Sha Tsui, without refunding of the first ticket. But however, any e-ticket users, including Octopus Card, transferring between the two stations within 30 minutes and without making any other transport-related purchases or more than 9 non-transport-related purchases are considered to have taken a single journey, and money can be refunded if you're actually taking according to the distances. Tsim Sha Tsui Station is linked to East Tsim Sha Tsui Station through the Modi Road and Middle Road subways. And all the exits on both the stations are shared and using the corresponding letters from A all the way to R, which consists of the most amount of exits. If you just name the amount of letters in the exits names, is even higher than those in Central Station. But however, there are no exits I or O just because of the confusion of 1 and 0. That's a kind of a lame introduction and a lot of random information that I didn't really include. But here we are at Tsim Sha Tsui Station. I mean, not the Tsim Sha Tsui Station, this is the road. Nathan Road! Packed! Chongqing mansions. Minibuses. My local route, YR1910. So here we are at Tsim Sha Tsui. We have I Square right here, which actually there are 2 underground exits that's actually connecting with I Square. Those are the highest numbers because highest letters because we have H and R that actually links with I Square. Because the exits at the bottom are not open until this thing is open. So we have E right here. This is a stairs only exit right here at E. Which this E is literally just an exit for the Peninsula Hotel, which is one of the highest end hotels here in Hong Kong, which is at the front. You can probably search photos up on the internet. And here we are, continue walking along. Now I will try to walk on ground levels because yes, I will try to walk on ground level for the exits because they're pretty much all over the place. Not going to be featuring the exits that actually go to the East Tsim Sha Tsui Station though, but I will try to feature some part of the passageway as well. Let's walk over to more exits. We have exit C right here, which is just another side of this road. We have Peking Road right here, which is where some of the jamming is happening. And also, literally this is the main area where everyone goes along Nathan Road. So packed. And on the other side, we have another exit. That one is actually an exit leading to the Modi Road passageway because that's actually Modi Road right there. So there's a stairs on the exit right there, and you can see a slightly different design on the stuff over there, some big structures, and you can see a different style entrance. Because that's part of East Tsim Sha Tsui Station, that's not part of Tsim Sha Tsui Station. Here is C, and we also, I think there is H, which is just there to link into I Square. We're gonna continue walking along Nathan Road here to show you off the exits. We also have D, which D is an exit that's actually into, oh boy, I don't remember the name of the roads. Kimberley? Maybe Kimberley? Not so sure about the roads here. Pretty confusing and not ideal to actually walk along here. Really do not like Tsim Sha Tsui a lot, especially during the holiday season. Absolutely miserable. So continue walking along. There's the other side for C, C2, and we're gonna go to A, which is where the refurbished exit is. That's a really grand exit because it shows a lot of things. That's the road where D is. Now there is an underground exit, D3, which links directly into K11 shopping center. That is a newly built path that they actually do. There's D1 or D2 right there. So that's just D1 and D2. D2 is on the other side, behind it. There's one exit right there. That's D. All along Nathan Road. That's basically whole road is. And of course more buses. All the bus routes. A21. And continue walking forward. So full around here. Now I've already spotted off the trains. I spotted it during off-peak, so that's why it's not as bad. And this is a public road, so it doesn't really matter what I filmed. But there are cops here, which is annoying. Some of them got stopped for maybe checking tickets, not checking tickets, Jesus Christ, checking ID cards and all sorts of stuff. And here we are. And there's A right here next to Kowloon Mosque, which is right here. That's the grand exit. Look at the exit. Looks so grand compared with all of the other non-refurbished exits, which right there. That's the Humphreys Road exit, which is right there. And there's Hai Phong Road, which mentioned about the entrance to Kowloon Park, which is directly behind the mosque. The mosque is right there. And there's A. Look at how grand this is. And there's a new lift that's built for the station. That's A. A1. There's A2 as well. Not so sure where it's A2 though. I think it's behind. or maybe on the side. And the other side, we have exits as well. There's one right there. That one might be A2 actually. There's one right there. Yep, that's the Humphreys Road exit. And we have another one over here for this road, which I believe this is Cameron Road, if I'm not mistaken. Is that Cameron Road? So, there's the exit right there. And I cannot really see the name of the road because my eyes are really bad today. And yes, it is Cameron Road right there. Nice. So I still know my stuff. That's the exit that I usually use because that's the one that actually goes to this way, where Mira Mall is, where one of my Justin Eater episode was. So that's the whole Tsim Sha Tsui suburb, and that's basically all the exits going through. Now we're gonna head down to the concourse. I'm gonna walk down through A because that's such a grand exit. So now Tsim Sha Tsui Station itself actually only have 7 exits. A, B, C, D, E, H, and R. There's only have these 7 exits. All the other letters are all in East Tsim Sha Tsui Station and also the associated passageway. Because if you actually just consider Tsim Sha Tsui Station, it's actually just this block. All of the passageways that connecting both stations are listed as part of East Tsim Sha Tsui Station. So that's why East Tsim Sha Tsui Station technically have all of the stuff. All of the exits is along the whole passageway, all are listed as part of the... This is the path to go to the other side exit that you have just seen across the road. Right there at Carnarvon Road and Humphreys Avenue. That's the way to go down and go across the road. This side's to the trains. Let's walk through. So, okay, so like I said, I've already spotted all of the trains because I'm not spotting it during rush hours. It's ridiculous. So, like I already spotted during off-peak, and you will see the amount of people actually during off-peak later on. Alright, let's walk down to the concourse. So, I will show you the passageways, but I'm not going to walk the passageways. We have walked the passageways in the East Tsim Sha Tsui Station video, so we don't need to walk the passageway in this video. Trying to be quick here, so arrived at the bottom here. This is actually a kind of weird allocated exit, and there's A2 which you can also connect over. This is actually a kind of weird exit because A is separated into 2 spots that you can enter. A2 right there and A1 is right here for Kowloon Park. B is that way, and let's walk across the concourse. Very full. So many letters on there. Oh my gosh. Let's walk. Now there is the D exit coming up on this side, which is gonna break up. Continue walking. Now on the other side, you cannot really actually cross through. Shops inside the gates there. Customer service center completely blocked, closed. Shops actually, I want to say, is actually kind of not as powerful shops that they have. It's just all the basic stuff for the station. And now here is the exit for D, which is turning left right here. Which we have D1 and D2 leads up to Nathan Road and also the road up there. While we have D3, which is the newly opened up convenient access to K11 Shopping Center. Which before you have to access K11 Shopping Center by the Modi Road passageway. But right now you don't need to use the Modi Road passageway for just to get to here because there's D right there. Now you can go up or down or you just go through. This path leads into the shopping center, K11 Art Mall. That's the one. We will walk it because I'm just walking the shops and then loop back through the East Tsim Sha Tsui passageway. And we can go to the other side. Might as well. Yeah, might as well. So, now, I'm not going to film inside the shops, but just going to go into the shops and then we're going to come back out from the East Tsim Sha Tsui Modi Road passageway. D3. And that's the side entrance into the shops. Which is really convenient. Before you have to walk that way. Front exit. This is the only exit that you can actually use in order to hit the thing. And then you can see actually they list both of the sections up there because it's part of the passageway. This is N4, but you can see the station listed as East Tsim Sha Tsui Station. So this is part of the East Tsim Sha Tsui Station exits, not Tsim Sha Tsui. So that's why Tsim Sha Tsui is only the block. The passageways are all regarded as East Tsim Sha Tsui Station, not part of Tsim Sha Tsui. So we're gonna walk back to Tsim Sha Tsui now, through a little bit of this yellow zone passageway. We have seen the yellow zone. In the past, when I do the East Tsim Sha Tsui Station, I've stopped right there at the yellow zone intersection over there, where the green zone is. So, but this is the remaining of the zone. Right there is Tsim Sha Tsui Station. We walk through. There's another exit right here, which is Nathan Road N something exit. Again, part of East Tsim Sha Tsui Station. Which is so weird because right there is Tsim Sha Tsui Station, and this exit is clearly closer to the main area of Tsim Sha Tsui Station, but they still said this is actually East Tsim Sha Tsui Station. Okay? You see? East Tsim Sha Tsui Station. This whole pink zone is East Tsim Sha Tsui Station, and it's right there exiting. So it's East Tsim Sha Tsui Station, N5 right there. So you see? And since you head over here, that's where Tsim Sha Tsui Station is. So walk into Tsim Sha Tsui Station. So we didn't see R, but R is just into the I Square shops, which is the exact same design as H, which you will see H on its own. So now the passageway tunnels, 5:55 a.m. to 12:50 a.m. opening. So they do close it because when the train ends, they close like 10 minutes before this last train departs from East Tsim Sha Tsui. Considering you definitely cannot walk there on time to get the last train, so might as well. Just close it off and back into Tsim Sha Tsui Station now. So here we go. Now I'm gonna go over to the, there's R right there. We don't need to go R. Here's H. So here we are. Now we already passed C. C is back that way somewhere. H is right here, directly leading to I Square, which is the exact same as R, which also leads directly into I Square. So full, oh my gosh. There's H, into the shops. Really, actually not a big fan of this I Square shop because it's actually a very tall shop. And the escalators are really inconvenient considering there's so many floors. So that's why then you might be thinking, let's just take lifts. But the lifts are also terrible because everyone packed at the lift and everyone just jamming the lift and you cannot even board it. Okay, so. And I'll show you the other passageway to East Tsim Sha Tsui Station, which I've walked the entire passageway over here in the East Tsim Sha Tsui Station video using a time lapse for the red zone, which is over this side. This is the passageway that actually links over to the Tsim Sha Tsui harbor front and where Star Ferry is. And there's the path. There's actually a toilet in here, so that's so many people. We're not walking that. And just at the front is where the connection to the passageway is. That's the middle road passageway, not the Modi Road one. All right, that's good enough for now. Too many people, I'm not walking that. Let's walk back and it's enter the gates time. We've walked through the entire station. See how it looks like. The structure is just a block for Tsim Sha Tsui Station, not as complex as East Tsim Sha Tsui Station. So let's enter the gates. And it's only served by Chima line, so it's not really that many lines actually serving Tsim Sha Tsui. Let's get back to the gates. And here we are entering. Let's get in. Off the gates are nicely refurbished, really like these. Before there are still some old ones. I think they've replaced them all already, so really good. Down to the trains, which is just Chima line. It's a basic island platform. Considering how packed Tsim Sha Tsui Station is. See the patronage. Crazy. Not as crazy as Admiralty, but... And you can see the train so packed. Oh boy. The rush hour load. Luckily I'm not spotting trains now, if not it's going to be murderous. Central Platform 2, clearly emptier because it is not the peak direction. But the peak direction is the Chunman bound when everyone finished work. Oh boy, that is so full. Oh my gosh, they're still trying to squeeze in. Huh. Didn't make it, some of them. We got 221, okay. 204, 221. There that goes. So full. But that's the platform. See how full these escalators are. I do like the color scheme though. It looks really cool. The yellow and black combination. Definitely gives the stations the different vibes. Now station staff has changed. Nice. Really nice station. And of course more tourists. Always, I don't really get them actually taking photos in front of the station names. Like, why? I know these fonts are patented by MTR, so that's why they want to take pictures, but still. Central train coming. Still not like completely empty, you know, you see? How many people is this still? And that's basically it. Have some of the last remaining rattle clocks there. That's it for Tsim Sha Tsui Station. Just by looking at the patronage, you really know that this is so useful of a station. Now actually on its own, it's actually not that bad, not that great, because it's actually just serving a couple of street blocks on Nathan Road. But it combines with East Tsim Sha Tsui Station, it just makes everything much different. Considering East Tsim Sha Tsui Station actually carries everything. And also with the interchange system that actually available for East Tsim Sha Tsui Station, basically means that Tsim Sha Tsui Station is also serving everything around the area. I don't remember what I give for East Tsim Sha Tsui Station, but without a doubt, Tsim Sha Tsui Station is a 5 out of 5. Although the patronage is really crazy, I don't really enjoy having that many people, but considering how useful the station is, serving the main streets of Tsim Sha Tsui, with all the shops around, easy transport access around the area. If you need to change minibuses, buses, all sorts of stuff to the airport. And also the connection with each interchange station, which offers interchange price if you actually use Optimus card and interchange. So that's it for Tsim Sha Tsui Station. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. Let's spot some trains.
The train to Chunwan is arriving. Please let passengers
like, you look at this is off-peak and it's already packed. So that's why I'm not filming this during peak, because off-peak the frequency is like 3 minutes per train, so it's not like terrible. So, and it's still hopefully the passenger load is like acceptable instead of actually like in peak. Peak is like packed. You literally cannot even see anything if it's during peak. I clicked way too early. Wow. Here's the first M train. That took so long for it to come in. Yes, it is 3 minutes per train off peak. 40. Hopefully my phone has the memory for all of these trains, because I have no idea. Now also Tsim Sha Tsui Station is one of the stations that actually has a really bad stopping spot for a lot of the stops. You see Yau Ma Tei Station by the end of the series, and Yau Ma Tei Station is absolutely dreadful. Tsim Sha Tsui is also pretty bad sometimes. Okay, I clicked way later this time,
Please mind the gap.
and it still seems it's still too early. Wow, huh. It's still too early, huh? That is unfortunate. What the hell is with the station? The train's entering so late. Oh, here it is. It's like so slow. What the hell? Is that 222? 195? Is it 195? I think it's 195. And terrible stops. Not as bad already. Yamate is absolutely terrible if you later on check out Yamate. And you see how many people are there already. Jeez Louise. Now this is the main spot for tourists. Literally the main spot. Literally everyone is here. I'm not even joking. Literally like tourists comes here. Shopping, sightseeing, literally everything. That's why my score is full marks, because how the patronage is so well used. And also for changing trains at East Tsim Sha Tsui Station, which I do sometimes use, considering it provides like a single ride instead of actually a two trip. Yes, it is 195. There it goes. This train is arriving way faster this time. 184. Oh, that's the swap train for today. 184-217. Which I believe it is on the Island Line, but it's over here today. And not too bad stopping spots. And terrible. Terrible. Is it because it's a swap train? So that's why it didn't open on time? But earlier on I was at Chinwan for another video, and it was opening fine. Sometimes it is like that. It's kind of weird. Like, plus one time I've seen it on Kuntong line, one of the M trains last year, and it failed the doors because. So there I goes. That's a really slow door. Still not really a good timing, huh? But at least I'm not late like some of the other videos. And another slow enter. Like, what the hell? Not really understanding what's with the slow entering at this station sometimes. 258, 273. And that's a bad one this time. Terrible. Oh boy. It's Gen 3 door. That's pretty bad. They didn't cut any of the doors, but still bad. And also the useless blinkers. Terrible. Absolutely useless. Doesn't even make a whole lot of difference. And also, it only blinks when the announcement plays. When the door is closing, it doesn't blink. Like, what the hell? That's the most important time that needs to blink, when the door is closing. But when the door closes, stop blinking. 273. And another fast enter. 282. Oh, that's the one I took earlier on. 257, 282. Very nice. You look at the escalator. Oh my gosh. And a pretty bad stopping spot again. Gen 3 right there, which is kind of funny because 256 is a Gen 2B that's running on Island Line, which I still need to actually get a shot on a Gen 2B train for the 1,500 subscriber special. Now after that, we're almost at 2,000, which is the Prospector special. I don't know how they're gonna do that one. Oh, there that goes. I probably just take the Prospector to like Northern or something, or maybe like take a train on that one. This is always what happens with these platform doors, which is the driver is kind of stupid if they actually click it when the platform doors are rebooting slowly and then click it when the platform doors are not fully open yet, because then the platform doors are going to close very slowly, just like what happened there.
Is arriving. Please let passengers exit first. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
(263). The Gen 2C. Now in the past, all of these Gen 2Cs are actually running on Kuntong Line, like 10 years ago, and then they've swapped over. So now all of them runs over here.
Please stand back from the platform doors.
Okay, so my phone has memory 263272, so I'm just gonna trust it. And next is the cross harbor trains. Alright, here's our central bound service. First one. 往中環列車即將到達，請先讓車上乘客落車。前往中環的列車即將到達，請先讓車上的乘客下車。The train to Central is arriving. Please let passengers exit first. First one early click is fine. 30. Two to one. I don't remember this one. The phone might not have actually memory because if I type it this side, it might not pop up the other side. It's actually a smaller number. Some of them I do remember, but not this one. 2 to 1, no. Not a damn clue right now, actually. From here is not too bad. I might actually redo Admiralty Station very soon. It's like how Mark did, redoing some of his old station videos. (261). Also no memory for this one. It's terrible. The reason why I should keep on talking sometimes because just to actually confuse the other people that I'm not filming. That's a pretty good stopping spot though. So when I'm talking on the phone, they're just like, oh, you're just talking on the phone. But nah, I'm not. I'm filming. So. But there are a decent amount of people filming at this station, considering it's a tourist attraction. A lot of people actually take photos as well. So. It's a 2A Gen actually at the front, in the middle here. It is D car, D733. Bro. And here's the next train. 32. 187. I don't remember this one. 187. Probably the phone will have memory for this. And a Gen 1 in the middle. Nice! Always cool to see Gen 1. And perfect stopping spot. Nice! Very decent. Oh boy. Packed. Oh boy. So I can imagine we can actually, in the past, we can take one train from here, from across the harbor to Kun Tong. That's the initial modified system. So cool. That's literally perfect. There's no errors with this stop. That's a really soft, quiet closing there. Spotting trains here is alright. It's not like bad or anything. There's a staff coming. That's just a ramp staff, I think. A staff usually doesn't flow. He's the one inside the staff tent, so. Two, 6, 7. And alright. This side's alright, the stopping spots. It's just the Chinman bound. Terrible. And also, it's just sometimes terrible. Sometimes it's okay as well. And it's pretty cleared already. Nice. 286. Yeah, that was a close one. Almost my camera didn't come up on time, so, and it's actually early, but that's fine. Here it comes. Couple more trains to go. 241. No idea. But we can see it actually at the back here, so we can. Two, 3, 8. And perfect stopping spot. Nice. Oh, it's this guy. It's the fake 2C, but it's a 2A. Yes, it is a fake 2C, but it's a 2A, so that's why it's pretty cool, this one. Oh boy, that's so packed. Yeah, this train door closing is pretty cool right here. Definitely is cool because it's gonna close very weirdly. It's gonna close like a 2C, but it's the 2A. You see? That's why I said it. Oh boy, this is so packed. Actually, it's because it's so packed, it's filmed this way. Hey, nice, Gen 1. 110. 110, 203. What the hell is with this door? Oh, wait, what the hell is with this door? Bro, what? That is like a Gen 3 door opening. What the hell? It literally didn't bounce. Bro, that is such a weird Gen 1 door closing. I mean, door opening. Let's see how the door closing is. Whoa.
請勿靠近我。
Be a little bit more civilized and not sit on the floor of cooking, eh? Let's see the door closing. Is it going to close normally or is it just going to be like a What is this door? There's some issues with the springs probably. Bro, it's literally closed like a Gen 3.